What's up guys? For this video, it's going to be a compilation of all the videos on the topic that I have done, all the knowledge just compiled into these videos, into these parts. So sit back, relax, grab a snack, enjoy, watch throughout the entirety so I can get them watch hours up, or leave it on in the background. Got to get them watch hours up. That will greatly be appreciated and help me out. But anyways, enjoy. Yo guys, what's going on? Is your boy here. How to beat procrastination and overthinking. Step number one step that you can implement right now. No BS. Journaling. I want you to write something in that journal every single day. I don't care what you're writing in that journal. I don't care how simple the task is. It doesn't matter what you're writing in that journal. It's about completing a task every single day, checking something off, ticking something off every single day. It doesn't matter how simple the task is. It could be the most basic chore, activity, anything. Something easy that you can complete right now. Choose something that you can complete right now. So an example I give on the channel a few times now is to drop down and do a couple push-ups. So straight off the bat, just bust them out. And then tomorrow morning, as soon as you wake up, you open your eyes, you get up and jump out of bed, leap out of bed and do those push-ups and check it off. You're already on the way there. You've already complete 2 things in 2 days, and you're already on the way to build that routine, that habit, and become more productive, that build up consistency and to get more control of your life. You're already on your way in building your very first positive habit, and that is the beauty of journaling. Say no more to procrastination. Say no more to overthinking. Overthinking of all the ways that you can fail. Overthinking of all the ways that you can mess up on any given situation. And procrastinating every single day, putting off tasks and justifying why you don't need to complete them then and there. Enough is enough. No more racing thoughts as you write down in a physical piece of paper, getting all those racing thoughts off your head, off your brain, and onto a page, clearing your mind. Now you're refocused, and now you can prioritize your day accordingly with all the things and tasks that you need to do. And the reason I talk about this stuff on the channel every day is because I had trouble when I was younger with procrastination and overthinking. I will stress out on all the ways I can mess up when I'm booking something in, or ringing to make an appointment at the doctor's, something like that. When I was procrastinating, I was trying to justify the dumbest things just to not take out the trash or do the dishes, or, and I understand like the chores, and there's some things that you don't want to do, but you have to take it as a challenge in building that discipline so you can train your mind to complete tasks just like that. And that's what journaling helps with so much. It lays the foundation so you can build up from that and build your success and everything that you want in life. Like and subscribe for more videos like this. This month will be the last month that I make journaling videos, and then we're going to go ahead on another topic next month, November. You already know what's going to be. Join the free community and check out the free journaling course in the description below, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace. How to beat overthinking. This is one thing that you can implement right now, that you can implement today, and that's journaling. I want you to write something in that journal every single day. I don't care how simple the task is. It's not about the task that you're writing down. It's the action of completing something and ticking something off every single day, which is going to develop that routine, those habits, those positive habits. Because if you're struggling with having these positive and negative habits and overthinking of all the ways that you can fail and thinking of all the ways that you can mess up, and you're absolutely terrified of taking that first step, then journaling is a perfect thing that you can do literally today. After watching this video, you can get a pen, a piece of paper. A journal is perfect because it's a nicer finish, nicer book, and you can write all that stuff in there, whether it's the tasks that you want to complete or just any thought you may have. But what I like to say on the channel, video after video, is that you should write 2 push-ups with a big fat box, and you can do something along those lines, right? Something that you can do right now. And push-ups is a great one. Getting down, doing those push-ups, ticking it off. And then tomorrow, as soon as you wake up, you can do those push-ups. Boom, you can tick it off. The next day, tick it off. You've already built yourself 2 positive habits. Not only are you doing something physical, it's something very easy, but that's the point. Because the second positive habit is actually actively writing something in that journal. Writing in that journal becomes a positive habit in of itself. And if you're overthinking, just getting all of your thoughts onto a page, something physical, clears your mind, refocuses your mind. All of a sudden, you're not overthinking as much, you're not as indecisive as much, because just getting that onto a page, getting what you need to get done in your day-to-day onto that page makes things clear, refocuses your mind. Now you can prioritize things and get some structure and control of your life. You're going to boost your productivity, your consistency, your momentum, your ability to take action like that. At first, step by step, baby steps, little small improvements. You won't be able to see massive improvements straight away. But over time, if you do this every single day, the results you get will even surprise yourself when you do it for months and years. If you've read Atomic Habits, you understand what I'm talking about here. These small little improvements over time compound for miraculous results. The sky's the limit. You have to have this thinking. You can't think, if things aren't working out right now, you need to change the way you think. You need to change your mentality. You need to change the lens in which you see the world. And journaling just helps lay the foundation so you can build from that. Like and subscribe for more videos like this. There's a journaling course and a free community down in the description below. This month will be the last month I'll be talking about procrastination and overthinking and journaling, because there's many more topics to tackle. And so next month, November, I'll be tackling another topic for you guys and getting in depth and making these videos. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Hey, what's up, guys? To beat overthinking, I want you to implement just one thing in your life, and that's journaling. I want you to write something in that journal every single day. I don't care how simple the task is. If you've seen my other videos on my channel, you know I speak from experience when I say all these things. I speak from experience when I talk about my challenges when I was younger with procrastination and overthinking. When I was overthinking of all the ways that I can fail, all the ways I can mess up. And when I was procrastinating, just pushing off tasks, justifying not doing them right away, and just building those negative habits, being indecisive, and just not tackling and taking action right then and there, which for a young man is very important. For a man, these skills are very important, paramount. Because to take advantage of the opportunities that you come across in life, you need to take action like that. You need to be prepared and have that foundation that journaling gives you to be able to make most of these things. So I want you to write something in that journal every single day. It's not about what you're writing in the journal, it's the action of completing tasks and ticking them off every day, which builds that routine and those positive habits. And an example I like to give on the channel is doing 2 push-ups. It's something that you can do right now. And so if you do that right now, write 2 push-ups with a big fat juicy box, tick it off. As soon as you wake up tomorrow morning, you can write the same thing, tick it off. The next day, tick it off. You've already built 2 positive habits. One, you're doing some push-ups. It's, the task that you want to do, something easy to complete. It can be completely up to you, but 2 push-ups is a good start. And then the second positive habit you're building is just writing something in that journal. And you can write whatever you want, like these, the racing thoughts that are going through your head is perfect. Just getting that all onto something physical, just getting it all out, refocuses your mind and just clears your mind. Just getting all of those racing thoughts, those self-doubts, whatever ideas you have, it is perfect just to have in that book, into that physical piece, where you can have all of your thoughts and ideas on there to reflect back on later. Because your mind isn't perfect, your memory isn't perfect, but having that journal there gets some structure and control of your life. And you, from there, you can, that lays that foundation, you can build from that, build more positive habits and refocus and prioritize the tasks that you need to do day to day. I hope that helps. Like and subscribe for more videos like this. There's a free journaling course. It's a basic course and a free community down in the description below if you want to check that out. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye. How to beat procrastination and overthinking. I'm going to tell you one method that you can implement in your life today. And this is something that I've talked about on the channel every single day since I started this channel. And that's journaling. Writing something in that journal every single day and ticking it off. It doesn't matter about how simple the task is. It's the action of completing a task every single day, which is what is the key point in this method and why it works so well. It's going to increase your productivity, your consistency, and you're going to get more control over your life. And this is how it works. When you write something in that journal and tick something off, for example, if you write, do 2 push-ups with a big box, and you go right now and drop down and do it and complete it and tick it off. And then you do the same tomorrow. As soon as you wake up tomorrow morning and you do those push-ups and you tick it off, and you do it the next morning. You've done it 3 times. You've already formed 2 positive habits in your life. Doing the push-ups, it's something that everyone can do, or you can choose a task or a chore or another activity, something easy that you can just do consistently, because you got to build that discipline. And the second positive habit is actually actively writing in your journal every day. And you don't have to write tasks every day. You can, on top of that, you can write down your thoughts, what you're thinking, and ideas. Because, if we think of something, we just forget. But you can always refer back to the journal. Physical form. So if you have a lot of racing thoughts, you feel like your head's going to explode, getting all of that noise and just putting it onto something physical, putting it onto that page, clears your mind, refocuses your mind. And now you can see what you got to do day to day. And you can prioritize your day accordingly. Because I know that there's things that you don't want to do in your day-to-day life, whether it's school or chores or something like that. There's something that you just don't want to do. Every fiber in your being is telling you not to do it. And that's completely valid. I completely understand how you feel. I can completely relate. Because when I was younger, I was suffering from procrastination and overthinking. Overthinking of all the ways that I can fail, all the ways that I can mess up. If I was ringing to book a doctor's appointment, I'm stressing, thinking about all the ways I can mess up or say something wrong, and it's going to be embarrassing. But really, it doesn't even matter in the grand scheme of things. It doesn't even matter. And procrastination, justifying putting off doing tasks, even though the tasks are so simple, like washing the dishes or taking out the garbage on bin night. It's the most simple things that can be done in 5 minutes. But because we don't do it, we naturally just don't want to do it. It's like torture. But what works for me, I speak from experience on all of my videos. I speak from experience on how I've overcome these challenges. And hopefully this could inform you on how to overcome your challenges in your life if you're dealing with a similar situation as me when I was younger. And just using it as a challenge to build that discipline. Get used to just doing the things that you don't like, so you can build those positive habits, you can build that routine, you can build that habitual mindset of completing tasks straight away, like that, taking action in your life. Because as a man, that is extremely important to do. And that's what I love about journaling. It sets the foundation that you can build from, build that success from, build that momentum, and you can get more control of your life. So you can start going into a direction where you can actually do more of what you want to do in life. It gives you a bit of hope and a bit of a goal, a general goal where you want to actually, where you actually want to go towards. And that's why I think journaling is such a powerful tool and has helped me a lot. And I hope it helps you guys as well. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more videos like this. And I'll see you next time. Peace. How to beat procrastination and overthinking. First, let's discuss what procrastination is and what that's like. There's a lot in our day-to-day lives that we just don't want to do. Whether it's school, homework, assessments, studying, chores that your mum and dad want you to do, or whatever it may be. There's a lot in our lives, straight from the gate, straight from the jump in this society. There's just so much that we don't want to do, that our body just completely rejects naturally. And so how do we navigate that? Well, first, we've got to realize why we don't want to do it. Why we just every fiber of our being, we just don't want to do these annoying things that don't even matter. But it's not the tasks, it's not the studying, it's not these things that are the problem. It's just our mindset, it's our goal, our direction in life. We don't want to do things that are a waste of time and don't lead to our goals or where we want to be in life. Well, we got to take these things as a challenge, and a challenge to build discipline and harden your mind, harden your mentality, so that you're able to go through life and lead yourself to a place where you can do more of what you want to do. And when you do these things, it actually leads to your purpose. But at the end of the day, there are things that we don't want to do. But I'll tell you this right now, when I was living with my parents, yeah, chores are kind of annoying, but it's not the chores, it's just the environment you're in. It could be a stressful environment. Because I live alone and I'm fine with doing chores, even though vacuuming is a little bit tedious. It's tedious, but you just get it done, because at the end of the day, they don't really take that much time, and you see it as a challenge just to work that routine, work that muscle on just completing tasks. And with overthinking, same thing. It's just you're just fearful of making mistakes, because of your environment, how you were brought up. You're scared of making mistakes. You're scared of all the ways that you can fail. And I'm just here to say that you're enough. It's completely okay, and I understand exactly what you're dealing with, exactly how you feel. I completely 100% relate to your circumstances. We might not have the same situations. You might not be able to relate to every single one of my situations that I dealt with when I was younger, or when I speak from experience on this channel. But that feeling, we all understand that frustrating feeling. And I want you to have more control over your life. And that's what this journaling that I talk about on this channel every single day, journaling, is the one method that you can implement in your life right now that's going to help that. It's going to lay the foundation so you'll be able to be more consistent, more productive, and get more control over your life. And I want you to write something in that journal every single day. I don't care how simple the task is. It's not about what you're writing in there. It's about completing and ticking off a task every single day. That's the key. Because most of you are not going to be able to do it consistently. If you write in that journal Do 2 push-ups with a big box, and you drop right now and do them. Tick it off. Then write again tomorrow's date with the same thing, 2 push-ups. And as soon as you wake up tomorrow morning and you do those 2 push-ups and you tick it off, and then you do it the next day, you've done it 3 times and you're already on your way to building those habits, building those positive habits, to building that routine. You're on the right track already. If you're terrified of taking that first step, I'm making it a clear-cut pathway for you to get started. Journaling. And if you're suffering from racing thoughts and all of this clutter in your mind, just getting it all down onto something physical, onto that page, is going to clear your mind. It's going to refocus your mind. You're going to be able to see things a bit more clearly and what you need to do day to day. And you can write anything in there besides the tasks that you want to complete that day. You can write down your thoughts, your ideas, whatever it may be. It's going to help a lot with your procrastination and overthinking, and just your general productivity day to day. It keeps you on track, because your mind, your brain, when you think of these things, when you think of ideas, it's a lot to keep track of nowadays. The world's quite hectic. So having that journal is just going to keep track of everything. You can always refer back to it and see what you got to do, see some ideas, because you're going to forget. I hope that helps you, as it's helped me. Like and subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. I want to talk about why journaling is so effective. It's effective because it solves so many problems that you deal with day to day, like procrastination, overthinking. Your mind is full of clutter and racing thoughts. You're struggling on staying on task and seeing a clear path, on your day-to-day task, what you need to complete. You're struggling prioritizing your goals and working out what you need to work on, what you need to focus on, and just a general organization. The journaling structures your life. It adds structure and routine in your life, and you need that. We all need structure and a routine, because we just get a bit more control over our life. And I don't mean you have to plan out every single one of your goals, days, weeks, months in advance. Having a general goal is perfect, but it's about the system that gets you there. What you're going to do, the steps that you need to take to actually get you there. You got to work on that system, that routine. And that journal is going to help you out immensely with that. Set the foundation, so you can build on top of that and build your success and build the life that you want to live. And so I want you to write something in that journal every single day. I don't care how simple the task is, whether it's a chore, task, a workout. I always say just 2 push-ups, just to start off with, baby steps. Just 2 push-ups with a box. Drop down, do them right now, tick it off. Write tomorrow's date, do the 2 push-ups again. As soon as you get out of bed, jump out of bed. Get excited. You're a young man. Act like it. I'm sick of you complaining, whining, making excuses. Enough. You're old enough now. It's time to lock in. Complete those push-ups that morning and the next day. You've done it 3 times. You're already on your way to building positive habits. A lot of you won't be able to do this. You'll be saying stuff like, why do I gotta do that? That's stupid. That's dumb. You know what I mean? It's not about the task. It's just the ability to take action when you set a goal, and the consistency of completing tasks every day. Because that's going to build that routine and your ability to take action like that, which is paramount of being a man. Can't be indecisive. You can't be asking your mommy to book in this and do that for you. You're old enough now. The more responsibility you need to take on more responsibility as you get older. You'll get more responsibilities in your life, more opportunities. You need to be ready to take on those opportunities, capitalize on these opportunities. You have to have the discipline behind you in order to actually move forward and take action. Otherwise, you're going to struggle. I hope this helps. Like and subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. I've been thinking about this a lot recently. I'm just the newer generations and just seeing people online or whatever it may be, just whining, complaining, carrying on at all ages, even older guys. It's like, what's happened? Why? I know society is society and there's a lot going on, but you gotta attack life with a bit of ferocity. Last time I checked, your eyes at the front of your head. But a lot of you guys act different. A lot of you guys act like you're herbivores and you're afraid of someone jumping on you. I've been seeing too many herbivores these days. People eating leaves and stuff. You've got eyes at the front of your head. Act like it. You guys are barely living in life. Like, where's your hunger? I'm not sure why I turned out the way I did. If you guys missed the memo, if you guys didn't do any sports, I don't know what it is. But like, where's your competitiveness? I get you might be demoralized. I understand that you have a lot of negative habits, a lot of addictions. And I understand that you compare yourself to others and you see all the things that you just didn't have growing up, or you were born with, or whatever excuses and BS that you spew out of your mouth. And I'm just sick of seeing it. I don't care what your excuse is or what cards you were dealt. It doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is that it's all up to you to make the best of what you've got. I don't know why these newer generations, I don't know if it's the movies or the shows you guys watch, if that's it. Because when I was growing up, I was watching Naruto and Dragon Ball Z. And I don't know, maybe some of you guys were just born too young and you just missed the memo. Because you guys just look pitiful and mentally weak. It makes me sick seeing some of these nihilistic types and the negative Nancys. And I can totally relate, because I was depressed at one stage and I was one of those cringe losers that always did deprecate, self-deprecating humor and all that sort of stuff. But at one point I realized that if I wanted to actually become more happy and not be all sad and mopey teenager, that I had to do something about it. I had to change my way of thinking. I had to change my mentality. I had to change my perspective, the lens I see life through. And so I just started to just try thinking positively for a change, and slowly improved my mentality and how I thought. Because I understand if you're young, you just don't understand these things, and it's very difficult to improve on this when you're caught in this bubble and you're caught in this loop, these negative thought loops. It's very difficult, especially when you don't know the tools. You don't have the tools. You didn't learn the tools to be able to navigate through this stuff. And that's the case for a lot of you. But with some of the stuff I watched, I was watching Naruto, and if you look at Naruto, he's always saying how he wants to be Hokage, the leader of his village, so he can get noticed and respect from everybody. And almost every single episode is like, believe it. And he's super energetic and optimistic, and he attacks life. In Dragon Ball Z, no matter how big that obstacle is, they just get it done no matter what. These characters just have unwavering will and mental fortitude, because it's a lot bigger than just ourselves, you know. In Dragon Ball Z, they channel their emotions in a positive way and defeat any obstacle in their path. I don't know, I guess you guys are just watching some cuck shit and you're just turning out this way. I don't know. If you're playing games and you're watching shows and movies and all that, that's perfectly fine. You're watching anime, but be aware of this stuff and choose some shows and stuff with some morals and values. Be aware of this and seek out some good role models. Here's some older movies that I personally like that exhibit these like masculine traits and values and morals. Watch The Mask of Zorro, 1998. That's a man on his grind. That's a man that's locked in with values and goes through life where it's just not just about him. There's more going on, you know. He's got a purpose. Yeah, great values and like the love interest that's actually pretty. You know. If you know, you know. Watch Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man movies. They're my favorite superhero movies ever. I love Spider-Man. I love Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. Because it's not just like a superhero movie. He's just a guy that just so happened to have some power and that he can actually use to make a difference. And when you watch these shows and movies, like no distractions, just like actually just sit and fully immerse yourself in these worlds. If you actually sit attentively and take it all in, you can really get a lot out of some shows and movies, and then you might realize you're not getting much of anything of some other ones. It's just not for you. My point is, you can't live life on autopilot your whole life. You gotta be aware. A lot of you guys are like zombies, and hopefully these movies and what I'm talking about bring some life back into you, wakes you up a little bit. So get cozy when you're watching these things. No distractions, no phone, no expectations. Otherwise, you just can't get the full experience. And sometimes I would like watch a show and then it just doesn't do anything for me, and then I come back months later or even years later, and then all of a sudden I'm really invested. All of a sudden the show's hitting. And I guess this is kind of like a separate thing, a separate concept. And it's really interesting that sometimes you're just not ready for like that show. I don't know, it's just a side thought, kind of interesting. Like you watch something, it doesn't hit, and then you come back to it, and then all of a sudden it's just hitting, and you just get it just clicks. But yeah, like I said, you got to be aware of what you're consuming, and that's why I like journaling. What it does, it makes things clear. When you write all those racing thoughts, everything that you're thinking, your thoughts and feelings, your ideas onto that page, you get a bit more control of your life. When you're writing your tasks that you need to get done and tick off and complete, you're getting more productive, you're getting more consistency, and you're prioritizing the tasks that you're doing day to day, getting more focused. You understand what you got to do. Because when you get it on that physical page, you can see things clearer and from a different perspective. If you're just trying to remember everything, your brain is so cluttered, you just forget everything, you just forget things. If you're a bit of I just remembered another movie, if you're a bit more mature, watch Ong Bak, the Thai movie. It's a bit more violent, so if you're a more mature person, I'm just giving a warning. Watch that. It's got great stunts, no CGI, great fighting. If you like fighting, Muay Thai or whatever, it's a really cool story as well that has some nice values in it, and very cool fight scenes, very intense, and the stunts are really cool. I don't know, some of you young guys might not even understand what I'm saying when I say stunts. It's like, yeah, there's no CGI, no what do I say, like green screens and cables connected to their, you know, trousers or whatever. But it might be hard for you to find it online. But you know, you can just buy the DVD for like $5 or something. I don't know. There's a will, there's a way, right? And like, you guys need to have some hunger. Like, I know you guys get frustrated, you know, at 3 a.m. you're just thinking of what you want to do. You get a hit of motivation, you're frustrated and you're ready to go. Like, you can't rely on that, because that's fleeting. Use that to get on the right page. Use that bit of energy and momentum to plan out some stuff, to just get that first step, that hardest step that I know you're so scared to take. And hopefully if you watch these videos of journaling, you know that first step is a bit easier, because I'm giving you a better direction to go in, a better path to go in with journaling and creating those positive habits. Because I've always hated losing, and I've lost so much in my life that I'm just sick of losing. So you just want to win. It doesn't matter if you fail and you lose and stuff, because if you don't give up, you're not actually losing, you're just getting better. and getting closer and closer. And we're very hard on ourselves. We put a lot on our shoulders, but those small wins make a difference in the long run. So you don't have to think that you have to get success overnight. Just those small wins every single day, and that journal's going to help. I hope this helps. Like and subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you next time. Peace. Hey guys, how's it going? Today I'm going to teach you how to beat procrastination and overthinking and get more control in your life. One thing I want you to implement, one thing I'm going to tell you right now, one method, one strategy that you can implement in your life right now. No BS. Right now, right this second, and that's journaling. I want you to write something in that journal every single day. I don't care how simple the task is. And it's not about what you're writing in that journal, it's the action of writing something and completing a task every single day. And I get it. You do things day to day that you hate, that frustrate you, that you don't want to do. I understand. But it's about changing your mindset. Because when I look back and I did things that I hated to do, like doing chores and all these boring things, I completely understand. I completely relate to you, and I feel exactly that same frustration and bored, and there's just no direction in your life. Once you change your mentality around it, once I changed my mentality around it and set some goal in the near, not too far ahead, but when I set a goal that's quite close by, it makes it easier to just get these things done and try and improve your circumstance, improve your productivity, and get more control of your life. And what I mean by that is you don't like to do things in your life right now, like whatever it may be. There are things in your life that you just don't like to do. In order to put yourself in a better position and have these opportunities and take advantage of these opportunities, you need to develop skills, your productivity, your discipline, your ability to take action like that. And that's what journaling helps with. That's what journaling comes into play. And by writing something in that journal every single day and completing that task, ticking it off, you're developing that habit, you develop those positive habits, you develop that routine, and you're boosting that productivity. You're consistent, and you're doing habits each day that improve yourself, improve your life, positive habits. So let's give an example. If I told you to write 2 push-ups with a big box, and you go down and you do those 2 push-ups, and then tomorrow morning you wake up, you jump out of bed. As soon as you wake up, you jump out of bed and you do those 2 push-ups, and you tick it off, and you write the date for the next day and you do the same. You're already forming positive habits. You're already doing something physical every single day. The first thing you did when you woke up was something positive. You can have a better positive mindset, a better perspective. You're going to see the lens you see the world through is going to improve incrementally, even by a little bit every day means a lot in the long run. You're also writing something in that journal every single day, which is building that habit, building that consistency. Yes, it's boring, but when you do it enough, you're going to be able to write things down, and it's going to be able to give you that mental clarity. When you've got all these racing thoughts, you're overthinking of all these ways that you're going to fail in life, and all these negative thoughts racing in your head. When you get those thoughts onto a journal, onto a page, just writing down your thoughts, ideas, whatever it might be, will refocus you, clear your mind. You'll be able to see what you've got to do day to day and prioritize accordingly. You're going to straight away get more control of your life. Because when you're just thinking of all the things you got to do, but you just don't do them, you're kind of stun locked, and you're paralyzed by the chaos of our lives nowadays. There's a lot going on. I completely understand what you guys go through, because that was me once upon a time. That was me when I was younger. And I want you guys, through my experience in overcoming these challenges and overcoming these barriers, I want you guys to get a better direction, a better first step, because I know you guys are terrified of failing, but I want you to have a better first step in the right direction, where you don't have to walk around in the darkness blind and try and search for the answers. I can give you a bit of insight to what I've been through, and hopefully that will save you some time on working things out for yourself. And so what journaling does, by building all this discipline and consistency and being able to stay on top of things, you're laying down that foundation that you can build off to grant you these opportunities, but to also take advantage of them. Because when you're completing your task, you're training your mind to take action like that. You write down what you got to do, you do it, you tick it off day by day. And that's what you need to do, bare minimum, especially if you're a young man. You need to develop these skills. It's so important. So important. Otherwise, you're going to be paralyzed and crippled. You won't be able to leave your house. You won't be able to do the things that you want to do, because you can't be, you have to go out. You have to go out and get it done. If you're a introvert, just doesn't work. If you're a man and an introvert, doesn't work. That's not a thing. I know you have goals and aspirations, and so journaling is going to help build that foundation. Everything's going to come easier. I know you have a lot of pressure on your shoulders, but it's okay. It's okay to fail. What journaling's going to do is going to boost your productivity, your consistency, your momentum, and your ability to take action. Because building that discipline, building that routine and those positive habits is going to grant you a lot more control over your life. And you can start off really small, just things that you can complete that day, that you're confident that you can complete that day. Because we're all different. So I say 2 push-ups because anyone can do 2 push-ups, and you can do them so easily. You know, our brain just makes it so much harder than it needs to be. So start off small and write something in that journal where it's very easy that you know you can complete it. You know, dial it back to a point where, yes, I can do it. And, you know, and just do it in the morning, and then you can be satisfied that you did something and you took a step in the right direction, and you did a small improvement. And if you make that a routine and you do it every day, you're on the way to developing these positive routines and these positive habits. And that's beautiful. Like and subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Hey, what's up, guys? To beat procrastination and overthinking, I want you to implement just one thing in your life right now, and that's journaling. When I implemented journaling in my life, my productivity increased, my consistency, my momentum, and my ability to take action and complete tasks like that just increased tremendously, because you're training your mind to complete tasks as you're doing something every day and ticking it off. You're training your mind, getting into that routine and training your mind to complete tasks every single day. So that's why it's so effective, because over time you're just developing that muscle memory of ticking something off every single day. And it doesn't matter what you're ticking off. That can happen later. You can worry about that later. But like for right now, you can pick something, choose something, a task, a chore, an exercise, whatever you want to do day to day, something that you can do that's very easy and that you can do straight away. And if you choose something like doing 2 push-ups and then ticking it off, you can do it right now. And then you can write tomorrow's date, and the next morning when you wake up and get out of bed, as soon as you get up out of bed, you can do those push-ups and tick it off. So straight away you're forming positive habits. And if you're overthinking of all the ways that you're going to fail and make mistakes and all these situations that you come across in your day-to-day life, journaling and getting all those thoughts and racing thoughts and negative thoughts and whatever else is plaguing your mind, just getting it all down onto a page, a physical page, it's like extracting. You just toss it all in there, clears your mind, refocuses your mind, and now you can see clearly on what you got to do, and you can prioritize accordingly. Because when you're just thinking about stuff all the time, there's so many things going on in our lives, it's hard to keep track, and we forget pretty bloody easily. You know, we forget instantly these days, and we can miss out on ideas. And there's so many times where I'm about to go to sleep and I think of some good ideas, and I got to just get up and write them down. And that way I won't forget, because you will forget. So with procrastination and you're putting off tasks, I used to put off tasks all the time. I used to put off chores, because I totally relate and I totally understand. It is absolutely annoying, frustrating, and boring, and we just don't see the point. But I want you to take it as a challenge to build that discipline, so you can develop um, that discipline and build that routines and that muscle to be able to take action straight away, so you can put yourself in a better situation, a better life circumstance where you can do more of what you want. And that's what I love about journaling. It lays the foundation so you can level up in your life and build from that success, that initial success, with just those tiny improvements every single day. And that's what really matters in the long run. But anyways, hope that helps. Like and subscribe for more videos like this. As the point of this recording, we're at 190 subscribers, almost at 200. That's lovely to see. Thank you for all the support, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. How to beat procrastination and overthinking. Step number 1 is I want you to write something in that journal every single day. It's not about what you're writing, it's the routine and creating that positive habit of actually ticking off and completing tasks every day. That's the key. If you've watched these videos every day that I make, or you've read Atomic Habits, or you've seen the quotes, you understand what I'm talking about here. But if you don't, when you do these small changes every single day, these small increments of improvements every single day, it might not seem like a lot at first, but when over time it just compounds into astounding differences, astounding progress that you'll even be surprised with yourself. So again, write something in that journal every single day and tick something off. It could be a chore, it could be doing 2 push-ups, you can start off really small. It depends how much you're procrastinating, and depends how much you're overthinking, thinking of all the ways you can fail. Depends where we're at, where you are in your life, your experience, your circumstance, depending on what you feel that you can complete right now. Because if you're overthinking about all the ways that you can fail, all the ways you can fail and all the ways you can mess up, and you're putting off all these tasks that you should be doing, that you know you can get done today, it's just that mental block, that mental barrier holding you back. I know it sucks, I know you might not even want to do it, but you got to think of the bigger picture, the long-term discipline that you can build. Because when you build those positive habits, routine, and discipline, it will allow you to have more options in the future. You'll be able to take on opportunities that you otherwise wouldn't be able to take on. That's why it's so important. That's why journaling is such a important method, and building the foundation of being able to have a more productive life, because you're able to actually take on difficult tasks. And if you haven't built that discipline, you're going to struggle. It's going to be hell. And what I practice and preach on this channel is to get out of hell. Because when I look back, procrastinating, overthinking all these stupid things is just you don't realize. It could take you a long time to realize the methods and strategies and how to actually build that discipline and to get into a better mindset. It takes some time. So hopefully with me making these videos every single day, you can get a better understanding of how I see the world and how I've come out the other side of all these trials and tribulations a better man. And that's what I love to preach about this channel. And I only preach what I practiced, my experiences, my circumstances in my past. Otherwise, I wouldn't be bother saying all these things, being disingenuous and lying to you. I can't do that. I love to tell and give my experience on what worked for me. And hopefully you, if you're relating to what I'm saying, relating to the barriers that I had to overcome, and you have a similar circumstance to me, this information might benefit you and save you some time. And that's all I could ever ask for. But yeah, hope that helps. Like and subscribe for more videos like this. There's a free journaling course in the description, as well as coaching. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Journal. I want you to write something in that journal every single day. I don't care how simple the task is. It's not about the task. If you've been here on the channel, you watch my videos, my shorts, you understand where I'm going with this, you understand what I'm talking about. Motivating and providing this information every single day is a habit in and of itself. You've got to create these positive habits, and journaling is one of the best starts at building the fundamentals and the fundamental skills and abilities to be able to build from that and build success and build a fulfilling life, the life that you want, where you have more control over your life, more consistency, more productivity, and you're able to take on bigger tasks that you wouldn't normally do otherwise. Because if you're suffering from procrastination and overthinking right now, you're overthinking of all the ways that you can fail, all the ways that you can mess up. And if you're procrastinating, you're putting off tasks that you need to do. It might suck. There's some chores that your parents are telling you to do. It sucks. There's some things, some chores that's nagging you, some tasks that you need to do. You need to grocery shop, you need to clean your room, your house, whatever it needs to be. You're putting them off. You're doing everything you can to justify being lazy, to putting off. And I completely understand. Some of these things are annoying, and just your brain is setting up such a big roadblock that it's just so hard to overcome, even though the task in itself is actually quite easy. I completely relate, because when I look back to when I was younger, I was procrastinating, overthinking the littlest things that can be done in 5 minutes, 10 minutes, like taking out the trash, doing the dishes. Now, you might not be able to relate to my personal experience, but if you do relate to what I went through when I was younger and you're experiencing it right now, you're in that similar circumstance, then I hope these videos can provide a lot of information that can get you on the right path, get you that first step, that hardest step, point you to the right direction. Because I don't want you shooting in the dark, wondering where to go, wasting time like I did. I want you to be more efficient and get to it straight away. And that's why journaling is so important. You can write something in that journal today and start that journey of positive habits today by writing something down. For example, what I like to say on the channel here is writing 2 push-ups with a big box. Pause the video right now, drop down and do those push-ups right now, tick it off, and then for the next day, write tomorrow's date, 2 push-ups again. And then when you wake up tomorrow morning, as soon as you open your eyes, you drop down, do those 2 push-ups. Boom. You do it again. That's done 3 days. You're already building that positive habit. And you're well on your way. If you've read Atomic Habits, you've watched these videos on the channel before, you understand that these small habits, these small little increments of progress might not seem like a lot at first. It might not seem like it's doing anything. But James Clear understood this and wrote it in his book, and it said that it just compounds over time. You're not going to see success straight away, but then it's just going to hit you. It's going to reach that critical threshold. And all those improvements over time, months, years, it all compounds. You'll even be surprised by your progress yourself before you know it. You've got to train your mind to complete these tasks and build that habit, that routine, to be able to complete tasks like that. Because as a man, you need to build these skills. You can't get your mum to book in your doctor's appointments for the rest of your life. And the reason I make these videos is to help people who are experiencing what I've experienced. And all the knowledge that I learned over the years from these trials and tribulations and overcoming these challenges, I want to provide that information to you guys. So if you can relate to what I went through and you're in a similar circumstance, it could help you. These journaling videos are only the beginning. I believe it's the natural order of things as humans. We can impart our knowledge so we can all get better. So we can all learn from our mistakes, so we can learn from other people's mistakes. That's what I do on this channel. And journaling is just one topic. There's many more to cover, which I'll be covering in the future. I'll be doing some more journaling content for this month, but next month is going to be different. So like, subscribe for more content like this. Thank you all for the support. There's a journaling course, free, basic intro course on the school community, and I'll see you next time. Peace.